Alright, come on in, hit the like button, think about subscribing if you have not already. If you're new here, welcome to the channel, but most importantly, welcome to the Berserker family. So this is my honest opinion / review for the 2025 sci-fi film called Predator Badlands. Now here is the plot. Cast out from his clan, an alien hunter and unlikely ally embark on a treacherous journey in search of the ultimate adversary. Here is there was only 2 cast members technically. I don't know about the voice, but this is all I could find. Okay, so I went into the theater last night for a viewing on the extra earlier viewing, and I didn't really know I didn't really have a lot of information outside of the crossover between the Predator and the Alien franchise. It was more of the Weyland-Yutani part of it, and I didn't know the full extent that they were going to go to it, or if they were going to just have the android in it, and then that was really it. So I liked the story. It was definitely a fun film that felt refreshing for a Predator film. They did try to do a crossover with these 2 franchises with AVP and AVPR in the early 2000s. But this felt way more open and has a different character focus, pretty much focusing around the Predator side. They definitely opened this world up to where it could go in so many different directions, with the world building specifically. Something that stood out a lot compared to any other Predator films that I have seen, was how much dialogue we got from the Predator and in their own language on top of that, giving them actually way more depth. A lot of really cool scenes. I was able to be attached to the characters, but they did have a comedy layer to this, and I wasn't fully into it in the beginning, simply because of Fanning's character was awkward and overly, hugely talkative comic relief character. They do, however, I will say, it doesn't take long for that to be, for her character writing to chill out a little bit, a bunch. Just tone that down, and I was appreciative of that. I was glad it wasn't one of those films where it was constant throughout the film, but there was still comedy value to it. And in general, if I were to nitpick, I would have to say I'm not necessarily a fan of it. In these type of films, I think it's overdone, but it's kind of expected from a Disney-owned franchise at this point. But here's my rating. I'll collect my final thoughts. So for me, this was a super fun film with a completely new take. I technically do have some nitpicks, more with the looks of certain specific things and then kind of the comedy. But other than that, I personally wouldn't go as far as to say to put this in the best of the year, best year category, but was still a fun popcorn flick. And definitely not necessarily the worst ones, in my opinion. I think it was really fun, and in a way it kind of came off like a soft reboot in a way, So it's not like a complete reboot, but it's kind of came off like, they're subtly, barely trying to put it out there that it was a reboot. It just kind of came like they're trying to rehash the world and open it up. But as always, leave your thoughts down below. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily go out and see this in theaters, to be honest with you. I think it would be more of, at this point in life, to wait till it's on digital of some sort, and then rent it, whether it's free or you pay for it like on Apple or something. But it's still something to check out. It's really fun. It's a good popcorn flick. And I'll say there is like some slight issues with the story I have, to be honest, and I don't want to get into everything. It's just it was a good flick. It was good for what it was, and it's either way. Technically, it's better than the Predators, which I think was 2000. I don't remember what year that was. It was the latest one before Prey, and it was this. If you may or not know my opinion on it, it was horrific. And I think that was also when they were trying to do a reboot, a full-on reboot, but it didn't go off well. So, but yeah, so I am very excited to see where these stories go, and yeah. So remember, I love you all. Please stay safe. Spread the love most importantly. Let's go.